Hey, Rory. We got Stinky Blue Rat, BNSF, Leia Santa, Nimbly the Deadly Nader, Blythe Larkin, Dylan. Ooh, excuse me. Achoo. Ooh. Charlie Har Har Studios with the hello. Working a little on a commission. Same commission I was working on earlier this week. It's more flower power. Is that a new Inside Out? It looks like it, but that's actually made by Name and Address Withheld, who does some fantastic fan arts for us. And they made a really nice looking stylized. It almost looks like it could be a thumbnail or like a title shot for like a short. Yeah, they made some really good fan art. I really like that lineless style. Rory's in sushi heaven. That's where all the fish go when they die. Hey, Crazed Core. Superior Cyber Godzilla. Howdy. And thank you for the Gazoon height, Rory. Kush is here. Hey guys, I was actually able to come today because I think I'm missing my group. Oh, I'm sorry, Kush. Oh, Evan Rossman. Angels versus Rory, the Colossal Demon. Is that for a Hell of a Boss? Or a Has Been Hotel? Seems like everyone nowadays is trying to do a Has Been Hotel. What live video are you going to do tomorrow? I don't usually stream on Fridays. Can you do DC Superhero Girls? I mean, if someone commissions me. Welcome, Nevermore Be Jack. Hope work was alright for you. Saw a cool beetle on my way out. Are you talking about the car or the bug? Because both could be fun. Can you do more Pokemon, please? Blythe, same as with DC Superhero Girls. If someone commissions me, I can do it. James H. I'm wondering, why did you stop including outros? It's just I'm focusing on some other stuff at the moment. So, just been focusing on doing the videos, but not the outros. I might do more. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze. Um, I might do more like audience participation stuff on my other channel. Remember one episode of Clarence where Clarence made a comic strip of a farting cactus? Yeah, that was a pretty funny episode. But Google says it's the largest stag beetle of North America. Ooh. I hope you saved a picture of it. Hey Dave, have you been to Disney? I did go to Disney and Universal and Knott's. Hello, elongated man. And Yan says, don't like that Inside Out image. Yan, what do you got against Inside Out? It's Disney fun for everyone. But yeah, Disney was probably the first amusement park that I went to. That's when I was a very little kid. And as a kid, I think I've mentioned this before, I really loved Winnie the Pooh. But when I went to the park, the mascots they have wearing the costumes, kind of scared me because, like, on the cartoon, I was used to Winnie the Pooh being like no taller than Christopher Robin's knee, and in the park, the mascots are like adult sized. So Kid Me was scared of the Winnie the Pooh. And then the others I've been to. I used to go to Knott's a lot. I used to go to Knott's and Disney a lot because the marching band that I was part of in junior high and high school, every once in a while they'd invite our band actually to perform at the park. So basically, we got a free day at the park. Uh, you know, Me and my band friends would just go around the park doing fun park stuff. Then in the middle of the day, we'd all get together and march, like, do our performance down, like the streets on in Disneyland or Knott's Berry Farm. And then Universal, I went one time with family, cousins who really wanted to go there. And it was around the time that Small Soldiers was in theaters. So if you want to date it, it was around that time. And for one of our friends, we actually looked for one of his favorite characters from that movie. I think it was called Insaniac. Let me see. Insaniac Small Soldiers. Yeah, Insaniac was like the crazy looking toy with like the big smile and like one bulging eye. So yeah, they actually had an Insaniac mascot running around, and we were able to get his picture for our friend. So that was fun. She's saying growing is gross. Well, I mean, she thinks everything is kind of gross. Maybe she's reacting to maybe one of Riley's friends showed her some some art of or a comic of like a cartoon growing, and maybe Riley doesn't think that's like cool. That's just not her thing. Taking a break a little bit from writing in my on my journal. Oh, all right. Nothing wrong with the break if you got writer's block or just not feeling it. Remember Greg, the planet killer? Which one was Greg? Was he the one that they trapped in a video game? Howdy, Raincloud. Got your art that you made of David and Danny as Sonic characters. Got Kitty Cat Danny and Mouse David. It's cute. Lewis says Big Maddie is really darn cute. I mean, yeah, look at that mischievous look in her one eye. Do we ever see her two eyes? I don't remember. The most we did was sing for old people in school. Yeah, sorry, Kush. I had a few friends in I think it was like a cappella or choir. That they did the same thing. They'd go like to the old folks' home and sing for them there. I don't know. It sounds like it would be kind of fulfilling. Do you have a favorite between the three? Universal, Disney, and Knott's. Uh, I'm gonna say Disney just because I'm familiar with more of the characters there and more of the attractions. And they have the better log flume ride, so you know. Also, at one time they had a rescue rangers kind of a little center there, and they even had like a gadget, the mouse, running around. So Disney came up with human-sized gadget before me. Although from what I'm seeing on the costume, it left much to be desired. Welcome back, Yen. What kind of ice cream did you get for us? The Power YT. This animation. I just realized I have Discord on. You got friends talking about D&D stuff. Hee this worker was working in this restaurant, McDonald's. Meanwhile, Blocky and Luan prank a worker. Oh, is it for a script or an idea? I'm not big into crossovers like that, Power YT. I'm sorry. Trey says, if I recall correctly, Coop's laser beam, one of them actually made him into a coconut. And he grew like 2 to 3 times his normal size. Dang, I need to rewatch that series. It's been so long. Are you saying that Rainbow's the idea person? That's kind of cool. Wait, does she have a Rosalina haircut? Oh yeah, very kind of smooth, covering one eye. You have to eat burgers for dinner? You make that sound like it's a chore. Hey, Charles Buchanan. Guayabero says hello. Dang, over 1 billion years old. I can read your text, Charles. Yeah, sorry, Rain, it was mine. We were doing tallies from a one shot that I put together, and some some players made enough in EXP to level up, and our witch gets very excited and you know, wants to see what kind of new spells she can do. You got a lot of EXP. I threw a lot at them, but also there was a few little things that they did for like bonuses. Like to put little things on the map, you know. Because experience points in D&D, a lot of the times it's more than just beating up on monsters. It can be about, you know, just the experiences you have and a magical journey. A cocoon. Cocoon. All right. I don't know why I read coconut. Diesel Mapper. Hey there, it's me. I'm here for a sec. Can I send you a fan art? I usually look for fan art on DeviantArt if people post it there, or if people post it like on their YouTube. I'll look out for it. Like if uh, I'm in your mentions, like if you mention me. But I guess if you have a link, you could leave that too. I could check it out later. And so I'm drawing like a basic frog soldier warrior. Because in the commission script they want an army. So I'm gonna copy and paste a bunch of frogs. I miss old PBS Kids, back when it was actually good. I don't even know what they have nowadays on PBS. But when I was watching those shows, they had Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? I saw George Shrinks. Sesame Street, of course. And Shining Time Station. Probably my favorites. Howdy, Damaris. Got Jared Taylor Maguire. Remember that previous live stream you did? Now that is what I want to see. Jared, that's a commission. Someone commissioned that. So, I mean, you have to be the change that you want in this world. If you want more of that, you have to, you know. You gotta commission me. That thing with Madame Rouge, that was a commission. This thing I'm working on right now, commission. Do you miss PBS Kids Go? I think that might have been before my time. George Shrinks is actually Canadian. Dang. The cartoon or the character? Rough man. Nitrogen narcosis, a state of impairment caused by high pressure, can affect decision making and coordination, while oxygen toxicity can occur when breathing pure oxygen. Dang. So I guess no oxygen bar for me. I don't know why that's a thing. But it is if the Simpsons have anything to say about it. Hey, Edwin Wen. Yeah, I'll take a look at any fan art you got, Diesel Mapper. White Ray Ray. But now PBS Kids went from good to worse. Dang. Like I said, haven't watched PBS in a while. I miss Amphibia, but I'm also glad how it ended, and don't want anyone to ruin the ending by continuing it forever. We'll see what they decide to do, but yeah, that series was pretty great. I enjoyed it. Nelvana. Is that a production company? Not all of our shoes are flash animated. Not in this economy. Did you see my lesson about diving depth animator? I missed the first part, but I got the nitrogen narcosis and oxygen toxicity part. I guess I don't like thinking about it too much because it does feel a bit scary. When you think about those original inventions they came up with for deep diving. You gotta imagine somewhere out there in history there's somebody whose eyes popped out because of the increasing depth. Oh, and there was that thing that happened with all those rich guys in that makeshift submarine that it just ended up getting like crushed. Well, I'm the guy who asks some Harvest Street kids. Yeah, I watched the series. I saw the season that they included Richie Rich. They added Casper like close to the end of the series, and yeah, they didn't get to do something with Wendy the Witch, but like I said, if someone commissioned me, and they were looking for an idea or a script for Harvey Street Kids, I'd probably come up with like an idea for a Wendy, or a design. I'm so sad that Haley's on it got canceled. Yeah, me too. It was kind of annoying, the whole series they were doing, like will they, won't they kind of thing, and then their wires got crossed. But such is the way. I think I might have seen it, but I don't want to copy someone else's design. If I was gonna look up design ideas, it would be like from DeviantArt. It would just be to give me maybe a little bit of inspiration, but also um, to see what I can avoid, so I'm not like copying someone else's stuff. Like I remember she used to have a hoodie like in her original design, and some of the concept art that I've seen of her or fan art, she's wearing like a hoodie. So I think that's something I might do for her if I ever got the opportunity, if someone calmed me. All I could think that would be fitting is maybe just her um, helping the girls by shrinking down the Bloogie Boys. Joe Murder Drones. I'm aware of that show, but it's like not my favorite Gooseworks creation. I watched it. It's okay. I just remembered. Do you have assets for Wendy the Witch? No, no. I just have ideas. Oh, I do have. Sorry. I do have assets for the original Wendy the Witch, but not the not for like a concept for like the Harvey Street Girls version. I think that also was a commission. Someone wanted to pair her up with Poyle from the 90s Casper series. Alright, so I got my Toad Soldier here, my Toad Warrior, some might call it. And I'll make a bunch of copies of this, but maybe I'll make some color variants. Might also need a little bit of some added detail here and there. Add a Stinky Blue Rat. Liam Vickers creates the characters. Huh. Not sure who that is. Barney and Friends, Bob the Builder, Angelica Ballerina. I remember Barney, but even as a kid, I didn't care too much for his show. Everyone in school that I was with, we kind of made fun of Barney. Oh, that reminds me, there was Scientifically Accurate Barney in the Scientifically Accurate series. He looks scary. Maybe I'll give this a bit of an effect so they look more like they're in the background. Yeah, that looks cool. Barney is age wood. What's that mean? He's as old as the trees? Ah, I missed all of these comments from Angel over here. Like I said, I don't want to like rip off someone else's designs. Woke up in Utopia. Right fell down the flight of stairs. Aw, Rory, that sounds painful. I'm sorry. If you ever do Harvey Street Kids, can I be Audrey, please? I love Audrey. I mean, we pretty much have like a lot of voice actors. I mean, if you have like a demo reel, I'll listen to it. They freaking rebooted Barney. Yeah, I think I might have seen some stuff for that. Let me check. Barney reboot. Yeah, this is what I seen. Oh my god. You know what? He kind of reminds me of the Cheezosaurus Rex, if anyone remembers that mascot for macaroni and cheese. All right, got about 20 minutes or so. I think I'm gonna maybe make a simple animation here. Someone's giving me a lot of happy faces. Go back, Thomas and Friends fan. But there was a giant, tiny episode of Angelina Ballerina. Oh yeah, send that to me when you can. I'll check it out. Remember when she's a Saurus Rex? Went into the hot cheese and got burnt? Oh, she turned into a dinosaur? And she got burned by hot cheese. Was she imagining a volcano exploding with hot cheese? Because that sounds adorable. It's like they say, it's not easy being cheesy. Oh, my music. I gotta get rid of this thing from my... There we go. Might be too fast. My gosh, I'm so excited for the compilation. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but like I said, in a week or two, it should be ready to go. Kush. Just try not to take comments too seriously. You know, I remember that was always the thing the thing people always said about internet comments. Don't take it too personally. But yeah, most of the people who watch the channel, check out the videos, and leave comments are fairly nice people. But if you get some bad ones, just, you know, just let it slide. Let it slide like water droplets off a duck's butt. I was thinking of an idea for detention error with tiny detention concept. What if it was big school made in a 113B experiment where all the students disappear and Jenny and Tina turn giant? I mean, for the stuff that I do, like if it's commission, I'd keep it rather simple. It's just tiny detention. It's like a way to more easily monitor students. And I don't want to have to draw an entire school and a bunch of students. All right. Schemer in TATMR doesn't exist. Yeah, I don't think he's been a character for a while, right? I liked Schemer in Shiny Time Station. He was funny. Remember, if you don't know about Sabella Dern Entertainment or Nitrogen Studios Canada Inc., just look them up. I guess I don't usually pay a lot of mind to like the production companies and whatnot. Can't believe they censored Jimmy Two Shoes. It would have been so funny. Yeah, the stuff that you showed me from the pilot, the unaired pilot, seemed pretty cool. I think I would have enjoyed that show even more. I'm not sure what else to do. I could add a background. I think you asked me about that show before, Stinky Blue Rat, and I don't think I've seen it yet. Have I? Yeah, definitely haven't seen this before. Definitely not my cup of tea. Sitio do Pica-Pau Amarelo. I grew up with Barney and Friends and Kipper. Oh, is Kipper the dog? Oh, that reminds me. That was another show that I really liked on PBS. It was with Wishbone, a little white dog that like would either tell stories or imagine being in a story. It was a cute one where he was imagining himself as Rip Van Winkle. The story of the guy who takes a nap under a tree for years and wakes up an old man with a big old beard. I don't know. It was kind of it was fun. Funny seeing a dog with a walking around with a beard. They put him in so many funny costumes. He was Robin Hood in one episode. I think they had to make him do stuff where it looked like he was shooting a bow. This photograph. Oh my god, the show is so cute. I mean, look at this. This is just great. Do Ivy Sundu, please. Uh, she wasn't in this script. I'm sorry. Again, this is a commission, so, you know. Maybe I don't want to do shadows. Maybe I just want to do like patterns in the ground. Robin Hood the Fox. Yeah, that was a really good movie. Disney's original Robin Hood. I think that was the original Robin Hood that they made. And probably for a lot of people, also an awakening of sorts. Thank you, Disney. Desearía que tu fueras español. I'm sorry, I don't speak good Spanish. I wonder if, with the blue hue in there, Anne gave a bit of her hair to make that super charm. Oh, yeah. That'd be a neat concept. Anne's magic hair is like an ingredient, a magic ingredient. Shining Time Station even has Thomas and Friends episodes. Mr. Conductor tells it to random people at the station. Yeah, I've seen Shining Time Station. They had some pretty good Mr. Conductors. I believe Ringo Starr was a conductor. I think George Carlin was conductor, wasn't he? Yeah, that was just a classic show. I don't remember too much about Kipper. I think I only ever watched the introduction of Kipper. I think he was just wasn't he just a puppy and he did like some stuff? I'm sure he was fine, but he was no Wishbone. Wishbone had range. Right, getting close on time. Not sure what else to add. Maybe like a rock. Bye, Thomas. Kipper is an orange dog voiced by Martin Clunes. Oh, he's orange? I remembered him as yellow. Let me see. Maybe we're talking about different Kippers. Kipper the dog cartoon. Oh yeah, he's orange. I was thinking of a different dog. Look up cartoon dog PBS. Cartoon dog PBS. Maybe I was thinking of Martha Speaks. Dang, they have so many cartoon dogs on PBS. What's up with Martha Speaks? She like ate a bunch of alphabet soup and like the little alphabets went in her brain and now she can talk. One episode of Clarence where Sumo adopts a bird and they become friends. Oh yeah, I think he called that little roadrunner hot sauce. That was a wild bird and had to be free. Remember a little bit of Kipper, mostly just the intro. Yeah, same here. Just the intros for some of these dogs. I swear to God, George Carlin was the conductor on Shining Time Station. George Carlin, conductor, Shining Time Station. Yep. One of the most popular videos is just that one Martha Speaks meme where she she dies after she gets the spaghettios in her head. Oh, I mean that's sad because it's a dog, but also it's funny because it's a cartoon dog. Yeah, I saw that. Giant Cloud Mom on Phineas and Ferb. The first episode, they start off with the giant woman. Also, they did a Shrinky episode with Doofenshmirtz and Perry, ending up in what was it? Major Monogram's aunt's foot bath water. All right, I think I'm gonna call it. But some pretty good progress, I'd have to say. Maybe I could raise this asset a bit. Maybe a little bit more violent shaking. Oops. All right. I think this is good point to end. We'll just see if missed any comments. KFC and Looney Tunes don't go together. Is it because Foghorn Leghorn would take offense to that? But then he does kind of sound like the Colonel with his ase ase. Very good progress. That potion is clearly going to lead to some major stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, we're seeing it right here. Teehee. Anyone remember Sega Superstars Tennis? I didn't even know that Sonic did that stuff. Tennis. Sega Superstars Tennis. Oh, dang. Hey, they got the monkey from Monkey Ball. Dang, Sonic. Eggman's trying to cheat as per usual. They say superstars, but I'm looking at the the superstars. It's like I know Sonic and I know Eggman, and I guess Knights. I mean, they should have just made it Sonic Tennis, you know. Get all the Sonic characters in on this, like what they do with Mario. Tekken Tag Tournament. Only Tekken I've ever played is like on arcade machines. I say, this is chicken slaughter, sir. I do not appreciate what you are doing to my kind. All right. So I'm gonna call it here. Thanks everyone for dropping in. Thank you for keeping things lively. The hour just goes by, doesn't it? And I'll stream again next week, maybe Monday, but most likely Tuesday. And I'll try to get a game stream in. I did want to play more of that Kaichu dating sim, but I also had a few other games I wanted to try this month. Thank you, Lewis. No problem, White Ray. Thanks, Crazed Core. Later, Rain Cloud. And Patsu to you too, Rory. Can't wait for that Sonic recap. It's gonna be fun. I guess, yeah, like I said, I'll work on it next week instead of doing commissions. Should be a hoot. I have piano lessons every Monday at 3:15. Oh, that's fun. You're becoming a musician. You have fun with those. All right. Talk to everyone later. Thanks again. Peace.